What is going on, guys? Hey, this is Eric with EM Motors and Launch Vans here, just finishing up a build here for a customer, and of course wanted to take a video of it, show it off. This beast is setting on 35's, and it has the VanCompass Stage 6.3 lift kit with the Baja Bracket. Yeah, this thing's huge. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but this is a large vehicle. Barely snuck it out of our garage bay doors. They're only 10 feet, but it barely went under. But anyway, so this thing is the new 25 cargo van, and the customer wanted to turn it into a passenger van with the ability to sleep a bunch of people. So we got a couple of bed systems in there. We have air conditioning, 12 volt, since it started as a cargo van, and that way you can run it without the van running. And then yeah, pop these AMA slider windows in, added some rear glass, and we did a smart floor. So this thing has a smart floor, 8 rail, so you can kind of offset, which I'll show you inside, the seat, so you can sneak by as you go to the back. And then these are the smart seats are the RV model, which fold flat forward and recline. So yeah, I think it's probably going to be our go-to seat if a 16-inch wide seat works for you. And so the ability to fold them down for situations like this, or use them as a footrest or a cup holder or a little desk to work from if you need to. Pretty cool seats. And so anyway, 25 cargo, stone gray is how it started, and then fully loaded chassis with all the goodies. As you can see, LED, the headlights from Mercedes. It's got, of course, the bigger touchscreen, the 10-inch touchscreen, 360-degree camera. It has that new digital rear view camera, heated steering wheel, all that kind of goodies. And then we swapped out here in the front, as you can see, some Baja Design squadrons, replacing the fogs, and then 4 more squadrons, clear and amber, in the bumper area, so you can just get a little bit more light at night if you need to. And then it looks good also. So let's see here. We did, so yeah, 35's, VanCompass 6.3 kit. We have VanCompass's steps. Really love those. Give you a great platform, and then you don't lose any clearance with the brackets. We did do the extended S&B fuel tank on this one. And then ARB twin compressor system also, so you can air back up if you air down, or of course blow up some inflatables if you bring them along. We got the Baja Bracket and mini leaf pack on the rear. It's a lighter van overall, so didn't have to replace the springs and do a full leaf pack replacement. We have Owl's carrier, because it can handle a 35, and then this little emblem's a little smaller, so barely clears the tire. We were going to, or he wanted to put it underneath, but let me open this up here. Since he will sometimes bring 9 additional passengers, so this can haul 11 total. Since he's going to bring, or wanted to have kind of 9 passengers, he didn't want to give up the space for the electrical system. And so we had to get creative with where we put it and how we ran the wires, and some head scratching. Still have an inverter charger from Victron, which is in here. It's the smaller 1200 inverter charger, which actually is pretty robust. So we get shore power charging here, in addition to the alternator charging and the solar up top. But yeah, we had to get creative with the electrical system. So we took VanCompass's box that you would normally mount from the top, but because this is a smart floor, you can't do that. So we modified it and made some custom brackets. Had a access panel cut into it. It's all water sealed. And then we have, I'll pop it down and show you. We have 460 amp hour Epoch battery, the Elite series, with some CAN bus communication, and then a bunch of other Victron stuff in there, of course, for the solar controller, the battery monitor, the DC charger, alternator charging system, and so yeah, we were able to get that to fit in that box, which is pretty cool. So, and then we still have some access for some of the breakers if we need to reset it. Yeah, that was a challenge, but that was fun. And then, yeah, with these AMA sliding windows, they're pretty cool. We decided to kind of clean them up and box them in. And so the guys did an excellent job boxing them in. If you've ever tried to do that with all the variances, it's, you know, it's not an easy task. So it turned out super, super good. Boxing in those windows, kind of finishing them out. The AMAs, you know, they're not all glass, so they have that black, that area that kind of is not see-through glass, just black. And so it just doesn't look as good. And so we wanted to kind of box those in so you can't really tell. So you can see, you don't see any of the black, which you'd normally see here in this area, and in the front. So Jake came up with a great solution for that. And then, yeah, this customer wanted some soft storage bags. So we have the, we really like these over the mule bags. These are the Van Essentials, I believe. And so, yeah, super cool. Lots of storage, lots of pockets and cubbies and areas to stuff things in. So got a couple of those in there. The ability to add more on this side if he wants to. And then we have 2 adjustable bed platforms in custom L-track that we made. Kind of reminds you of a adventure wagon kit, but just modified, and you know, the fit and finish is much better since we hand make all the panels, so you don't end up with some of the gaps that you end up in an adventure wagon kit. And then of course you can't box it in and do some of the nicer finishes that we do. So yeah. And then of course this is the Velit 2000R air conditioning. Works really, really good. Super efficient. Has fan mode. And the guys got that mounted nicely and professionally, so you don't have to use their ugly trim ring, which kind of takes away from the look of the van, in our opinion. And then we have this this fan is awesome. Gosh, I always forget the name of it. Let's look at it here. But it has all kinds of stuff. You got your own lights, still 10-speed intake and exhaust, brushless motor, shade that you can pull across. What else was there? There's a couple other things, but yeah, I think it'll be a better fan. This remote reaches from kind of wherever. You don't have to have it line of sight, and it will open and close and operate the fan. So you can't do that with the Max Air fans from the front without direct line of sight. So anyway, super nice fan. I forgot the name of it again. Excel. I'll get up there and look from the back here. But this remote's super slick. Works awesome. Has the light, has the blackout shade built in, so super cool there. Air Plus. Control panel here, also on the actual fan. But yeah, they work really good. They look good. It's kind of a clear lens. Give you a look up here. Got some S2s from Baja up here on the side and the back. Anyway, that fan works great. And then, yeah, the air conditioning, obviously, for the passengers. And then worst case scenario, I mean, if you're in extreme heat, you could even add a second air conditioning in place of the fan, because they do have fan mode also that draws very little current when you don't need the air conditioning mode. So yeah, that turned out awesome. He ended up doing, so this is the 8-rail smart floor from RRE-Global. Ended up doing the Andromeda Tech 2 flooring. So this is a great, durable, hides well floor. We did the extension, so you get this little cubby. And then, yeah, you got to trim it out. You guys did a great job trimming it out. This customer also wanted the Velvet diesel heater, so you can control everything from the app instead of having to use the controller itself on the AC or the heater. So I got that beast installed. We'll report back if that thing ends up being as good as the S-Bar S3s that we've been using and S2s that are out there. We just haven't had any issues with those, so we'll see. Time will tell on the Velvet. And then, yeah, control panel. Here we have your Victron battery monitor, the Velvet heater controller right here, switch for power up here, and then you can control your headlights, your overhead lights from here. And then you also have your overhead lights control from the sliding door in the rear. So, and then outlets all over the place. 110, 12 volt, and USB-C stuff. So everybody has their charging ports. Oh yeah, it says the little light here, a little map light. This is this overhead shelf is from White Top. Kind of nice. It's a nice soft felt up here, so your stuff's not rattling. Little curtain rod for if you do the curtain across here for quick privacy or added insulation. But and then, yeah, got a nice little gap here to get through. Otherwise, you could fold these seats to quickly and easily get through here. My feet are dirty. So I'm a big guy, just under 6'2", 230, and lots of room back here. Upgraded sound system. Have the sub that we mounted back here, and then has the rear door speakers and upgraded speakers in the front. Custom mounts for the rear door speakers also. Yeah, love all the glass. I mean, you just see everything. And then everybody has sliding windows. Yeah, super, super nice. This is going to be a cool kind of multi-use van. We have the other bed rail here. We talked about having it the height that it can float under these seats. So you can raise it up in the track if you wanted to. And then you just fold your seats forward, put the bed panels on, and then you have sleeping for, 2 bed platforms. And then you can obviously fold these seats forward in the front and have an air mattress across it if you wanted to. Same with the very, very front. So that's super cool. I think they're going to be stoked on this one, the way it turned out. Lots of room, lots of seats if you need it. So let me get into that electrical system here. We ended up doing a water seal. It's lockable. Let's see if I can do this one hand here. Let's get into here. I'm going to put you on pause for a second. Okay. So got this bad boy open. So you got your epoch there. Get your breakers. Little Ruby mount or device so you can monitor humidity, pressure, temp, all that stuff. There's Epoch's little battery monitor. And then, yeah, crazy. There's the shunt from Victron. Took a lot of time getting everything to work, and then you can see bringing the wires in from the different locations, tying that all together, making it waterproof. And so, yeah, pretty stoked how it turned out. Crazy. Insulated that pretty well. That battery has a heater there so it can keep warm. But yeah, we have access if we need to for the breakers. And then these, we do have windows behind here, but the customer wanted stuff bags, so you can easily take these off, you know, and you have access to your windows if you don't need these stuff bags here. Did some custom mounts for the speakers, super thick, but they sound excellent. We like to get rid of all the plastic. Sometimes you have plastic from Mercedes. I'm not sure why some of the builders leave those. Looks so much better if you just take a little time. These ones were easy, but some of the crews with factory windows already in the rear, you get those half plastic or full plastic doors, but you can trim them out and make them look a little bit nicer. Yeah, this thing is a beast. Turned out so good. There's our 200-watt solar panel up top, the AC and the fan. So, did I forget anything? We did for the extended fuel tank, we did S&B's little programmer to also have the correct miles till empty readout on the dash, not just the fuel level indicator, to read the fuel level correctly. So it does both of those things, which is nice. And then this has 35s, but from 23, I guess you don't need that larger tire module for 23 and above now. So that was cool. You can tune these up if you want a little bit more horsepower and torque, but these things are nimble already with that twin turbo four cylinder with that 9-speed. It's really quick off the line, easy to drive around town. And then you have something like a 144 here, and you can daily drive it very easily. You end up kind of liking being able to see over everybody with all the glass. Very few blind spots with as much glass as you have in the front. So these things end up spoiling you when you hop in a truck or another vehicle, just with the visibility you have. They're fun to drive. These are all-wheel drive all the time. They handle excellent off-road overall. Get you down some of those dirt roads that you explore down. You can add lockers if you want, but really for most people, they're not going to need that. There's the lights here.